Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Remember to comment, like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Well, yeah, and all the stuff that I put on the channel. So today we are working on the Banana Do. We are taking this motor apart. This is the motor that was in my 260 and it won all of those races that it won all, throughout last year and this year. So all we getting from this motor is just the head. I am too lazy to pour another head. Too much work. I don't have the time. And besides, I trust my parts. This head is perfect. I trust my springs and retainers, my valves. There's no need to take this apart. I'm gonna take it to the machine shop. I'm gonna let him put some vacuum on each port and see if they're leaking. If they're not leaking, it's perfect, which I suspect is perfect because this motor was running just perfect. So all we're doing is taking this head apart and then building the new short block. This motor is a 260. I'm building a 300, a stroker 300, which is gonna be more than 1.6. You guessed it. So I have many new parts, custom pistons. I'm gonna try to show you guys the best I can. There's a lot of parts I can't show you because they haven't come out on the market yet. So I'll do my best. Now, I did put the VTS, put some motor mounts on it, put the VTS. It's not the greatest shaping VTS. I already ordered all the parts, but I installed it and it looks like it belongs there. Look at that. I'm so proud of that. Just make the right cut and it's just beautiful. So, and this morning we have Fizzle come and drop off the intercooler that we're gonna put on this beast. It's the Fizzle 1000. So it's the kit that comes, that he sells to everybody. It comes with the fittings and the hose. Nothing special for me. His intercooler is really good and I don't need anything special. I can just use that one, the one that he sells, and he sells it to everybody. So he dropped off that and he dropped off the hoses because he's like, you are not, hold on, let me show you guys. You are not using that. That's what he said. So he dropped off these hoses and they're just gorgeous. So we're gonna try these hoses and that is what we got. All right, so we took all the bolts out of this. Let's see how this motor is doing. Took off the PTO. So this is the, I like to leave this thing in here. I just take all the fins out because you don't need it because I have open loop. I don't know, I just like to leave it there. Let me take, so we don't have, we have a little bit of silicone or paint, or I don't know what the heck that was. So this is really what you want to see. Just minimum, like little hairs and little stuff, when you put the motor together. I don't even know what the hell that is. That's beautiful. That's what you want to see. And then as far as this one goes, same thing. Just got a little stuff. I don't know what that is. It's definitely not metal. So that's perfect. It's like a, I don't know, like a varnish. Oh, I know what that is. That's varnish from the motor. So that's perfect. Perfect. We're gonna take this apart and probably, if it's good, I'll reuse this one definitely. As far as the PTO goes, I need to use the one from the 300. So took the head off and it's right what I expected. Just a perfect motor. This is a perfect motor, just tuned just perfect. So you can see that, and the head is just perfect. Hey, gasket looks good. So hey, props to the tuner, man. Brian is the best. To me, he's the best tuner. It works with me and never had an issue with him. So Brian, you the man. All right, guys, here we go. This is the bottom end. So everything looks perfect, just beautiful. Everything, there's no damage, there's nothing. The whole crank is good. The bearings are perfect. So just took it apart just to check it, and everything looks good. For those of you who notice, yes, this is a 260 with a 300 crank. It's a stroker engine. This was my first stroker engine, and it's a 9.5 to 1 compression engine. So here's the 300 crank, and it has custom pistons. So yes, it's a 300 crank in a 260. So we got even a bigger stroker for the next engine. So we're gonna see how that goes. As you guys can see, there's no damage to the pistons, and also it's really a dish piston. This is my 9.5 to 1. So this was just my riding motor, and that's the motor that it works. I mean, you build a good motor and you got power. You gotta know how to build a good motor. And obviously, I have proven over and over that I can build a motor. Here's the crank. This is where the rods go. Beautiful, perfect. And I always don't get the best cranks. This crank, it was all from a sunken Jetski. So I don't always get the best parts, because I say, ah, what the hell, if I build it, it'll be fine. Well, most of the time. But this motor was a good motor. I cannot be prouder of myself building a motor like that will last so long and so many passes. So I can't wait until we build the new beast. And this motor is a race motor, the one that we're gonna build for this, my yellow banana. So let's get to it. All right, so we got the good news. The head is good, right? All right, so great. So I don't have to take the head apart. So awesome. All right, so the block that I'm using, it was really dirty, and then I poured the inside for clearance for the stroker. So Jacier was nice enough to wait for me after hours. It's 7 o'clock at night, so he's going to put it in the machine and run it through the machine, and it will be nice and clean. And tomorrow morning we are going to start building the new motor. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so today we're building the motor. So got the rods out. I'm using the same rods that were in the other motor since I took the whole motor apart. And I'll tell you what, I'm really happy that that motor was just great. You know, there was nothing wrong with it. So prop for me for building a good motor. Now, this is the sleeve blocks that I do. Look at how thick that sleeve is. It's thicker than this thing, so you have an idea, than the jet that goes the piston. So that's the bottom part, and of course we turn it around and look at that beauty. I mean, they're almost touching. It's a step sleeve. They're wider on the top and they got a step, and then it gets thinner, but I mean, it's still thick as hell. I mean, this thing, it's just beautiful. So we have that. Here's the other half, and here's the pistons. So these are the new pistons I'm trying. It's something completely different. I can't really, this is all I can show you guys. So pretty soon I'm gonna have those kits available. If you want a stroker engine and all that, I can build it for you. So in the testing. I did a few already, a few combinations, and they worked out really nice. And this is something else, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so got the pistons and rod in it, but unfortunately we cannot show you the pistons because they're something new, and we're testing them, and you know, eventually I will come out with a piston, but not now. So I just put the crank, torque the rods, and my Calas balancer, it happened again. Someone needed a lightweight Calas balancer, and I sold mine. So I don't have one. This is what I got a stock one. I don't even have a lightweight. So it's okay, I'll put it in the next motor. So this is ready for the silicone, and close it up, and we got the short block done. All right, so we are ready for the bottom half. We got all the silicone on it. I did put a little bit of silicone on this one, just a tiny bit, and it's ready to come together. All right, guys, so now we are ready for the head. So unfortunately, I cannot show you guys the pistons because these are custom pistons and it's something new that we're trying. So here's a picture. Can you tell the compression? Can you tell what it is? All right, guys, so we got the engine done yesterday, it's Tuesday. So here it is, ready to go inside of the Jetski. So here we are. So that's the plan for today, putting the engine in, and hopefully we're gonna crank it. So if we do that, we are right on late schedule because we're pushing the time, but at least we got 2 days of a little messing around and see if we got any issues, we can solve them in 2 days. We'll see. All right, guys, so it is a line right now. Look how beautiful this is with my hands. Perfect. That's what you want to see when you align a motor. That's basically what you want to see. Just with the tip of your finger, just goes in and it comes out. Perfect. Look at that. It's nighttime. I'm still working on this thing, and it shows. I'm trying to put my carbon ring in. And look at this. I put it the wrong way. It's supposed to go the other way. Yeah, I'm tired. Maybe I should go home, start all over tomorrow. This is, you know, you're pulling an all-nighter, stuff like that happens. I thought it was pretty funny. So, gotta take it all over out again and redo it. Now that's the way it's supposed to go. Think I'm going to put the currency on, put the pump in, and that's about it for tonight. It's 10 o'clock. Time to go home and sleep. And do it all over again tomorrow. Yeehaw! Fearless! With